SG, can I do a shameless plug for my book while we're waiting?
Oh, absolutely. Go ahead.
So some of you may have seen on Alex's Twitter. So I had a book come out last week. So if you've got any teenagers in the house, or you still feel like a teenager yourself, it's a self-help book for teenagers. The not so fluffy guide to life, that life isn't all as a bed of roses that sometimes we're told to think it is. And it's under my actual name, my doc's name, my real name, which is Victoria Pallo. It looks like Palot, but it's Pallo. It's a French name. So anyone with teenagers in the house, and it is, someone's asked if I can sell a couple of copies in the shop, but I've just got some delivered to my house, so I shall list. Thanks, SG.
Yeah, no problem.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So I see some faces in here, some familiar faces, which is awesome. This is, I think, third, fourth week that we've been doing this, so that's really cool. And just so you guys are aware, Nemarius, big shout out to him. He's going to be recording this audio and posting it, which is huge. We really appreciate that. Thank you a lot, and it means a lot. So other people that that are unable to miss the chats can listen in. And to kick things off, people have been asking a lot about Reaper and, how come we don't really, partner with them or, get involved in the reaping that, that took place recently. And, it's kind of kind of an ethical issue for us. We're not, their concept is it's an interesting concept, and it sounds cool on the surface, but we're not sure like the kind of long-term effects. We're kind of still seeing the short and long-term effects of what happens when a project gets reaped. So we just kind of want to just kind of like tread carefully. We respect what we're doing. We have I've talked to Patrick, the CEO. You know what I mean? We're on good relations, and it's just one of those things, though. It's just it's kind of like an ethical thing for us, and we're just gonna politely just kind of watch them from the sidelines, and wish them good luck. And then, so I don't know if anybody have any questions with that. Anything you want to add, Victoria, before I just move on there?
No, I think that's important. It's just we're very much about the long-term longevity of this coin, and it can create some short pumps, but we want to be able to ensure that the coin moves forward in a more organic way that's sustainable, and we're a utility coin. So that's kind of our take on it.
Yeah, absolutely, and that kind of ties into a lot of people. Since the reaping has been talked about a lot, people are also asking about like why don't we do a token burn, and it's kind of for similar reasons. We're a utility project here for the long term, and we don't really see the value in burning our coins, and I don't really think burning the coins really drives demand. And I think it's kind of a misconception that burning drives the coin's price upward. I think it's mostly new people and growing our audience. So burning is not something we're really interested in doing either. And a lot of people have been talking about that. We've been getting a lot of questions. So we just kind of wanted to come out here and, explain why we're not really in favor of those kind of things.
But what we are in favour of is being eco-friendly.
Absolutely, and there's some good news that you would like to share.
Yeah, so we are pleased to announce our first official partnership with Ecology. And that is, there's going to be a press release that goes out tomorrow. So you have got the exclusive on that. So as you know, we talked last week about our new utility project and wanting to be more eco-friendly and branch out to a broader community, and our part of our aim to become more mainstream so we can get those buyers in. Ecology are going to help bring our vision to the market, and they are a really, really exciting group that have a really good focus on ensuring that we can support sustainability. They have a fabulous website, which I will just put a link up to in a minute. But here is a quote from Linda, who's the head of the partnerships. And she said, whether it's cash, credit card, or crypto, every transaction we make consumes energy and therefore emits pollutants into the environment. As cryptocurrency becomes more widespread, that energy consumption is going to keep growing. That's why we're pleased to be partnering with Xrdoge, who operate on the Xrpl ledger, a sustainable blockchain platform. We hope more crypto companies follow suit. So again, we feel that we're kind of leading on this very much so. We're addressing the climate crisis and also reaching out to more buyers, more people hearing about Xrdoge, which is really exciting. So Ecology are a great company, as I said. I'll put a little link up now in the chat so you can have a look. They're the first of our partnerships. So we're in talks with 2 more companies who do different things, but still linked to eco. But this is the first of our partnerships, none crypto related, but still very much important because it contributes to growing the coin. I'll just get that.
Yeah, we're really excited about that. And, crypto's growing. You guys seen the news in India. And, I'm sure there's going to be more and more crypto adoption in the future. So, we just kind of want to pave the way for, an eco-friendly, environment for crypto. So, it's really cool. Started off with ecology and, just see what this turns into.
Yeah, so that's great news. We, as I say, when we get the other partnerships confirmed, we've got 2 talks of 2 more, we will share that with you. But this is a really good start. We only announced this utility project last week. So the fact we've already secured our first partnership just shows you how fast Xrdoge is able to move and the connections that our team have. So a big thank you for the team for securing that so quickly already.
Yeah, it's exciting, and next week there should be another exciting partnership to be announced too. So stay tuned for that as well.
And that it has a more crypto link, doesn't it, SG? That is.
Yep. This is a pretty big crypto personality, and not so people are going to be excited about that.
I'm just going to say it's not BitBoy, because if I see any more when BitBoy in the chat.
Yeah, it's not BitBoy, unfortunately.
It's not BitBoy yet. But we do have somebody that we're very excited about who is going to be contributing towards the Xrdoge community and family. So somebody, you may know her already, Jenna. I just put a link here to her Twitter and to her YouTube. So we like Jenna very much. She did a shout out last week for the Xrdoge song, for the Your Boy Pump It Up song. Jenna is a big fan of Xrdoge. I've had some great meetings with her, and she is keen to join the family and make some videos about Xrdoge. We're hoping the first video will be ready to go out next week. And obviously Jenna has new followers, so that means it brings more people into our community, which is great. So as Jenna continues to tweet out about us, I'm sure you'll all make her feel very welcome. You could follow her, say that Victoria sent you, and we look forward to Jenna's first video on Xrdoge next week.
Yeah, it's really exciting. Some people that have been around for a while in the Xrpl community will be familiar with Jenna, so it's really cool to see her start making some Xrdoge content again. So yeah, really excited to see that. And in other announcements, the front end of the decks should be completed shortly, and hopefully we can just
Yeah, we're hoping end of today. So
fingers crossed, and sort out any of the bug issues as well that people have been experiencing.
So I put a little picture in the chat of what it looks like currently on a mobile, because obviously it's different. So they've done a lot of work on how it appears as well on a mobile compared to a desktop, because that was one of the things that people were reporting some issues with, and the bugs as well. So, but you can keep those. If you're in Discord, there's a separate channel. If not, tag me or DM me in the Telegram group. But we are continuing to sort out those bugs so it's smooth. And as I say, they're hoping the front end will be mainly finished by end of work today, UK time. So as soon as we know when that will roll out, we will let you guys know. That's another exciting development that sets Xrdoge apart. Yeah. Somebody dipping into their popcorn there. And I think, I'm just double checking on my notes. Yeah, so as I say, as Ashley said, we're hoping to announce a big partnership next week. We're also looking to start putting out some podcast sessions. I've been having some kind words with some people in the community, looking to invite some guests on as well. I've got a interview with somebody this evening who I think would fit very well with some podcasts. And that is something that we're also looking to launch. We used to have our Twitter spaces, which were really successful and popular. And we're going to look to see what we can do so that we can branch out more again to other people. So we can have the more informal Telegram chats with you guys, which is great because we can address small things that pop up throughout the week. And then also look to some more in-depth chats about things linked to Xrdoge, but also crypto in general. So if anybody does have any questions, you might have some for Iggy. He's not here at the moment because he's busy working on the eco side, but we can always send them his way. Please do put them in the chat if you've got any questions or comments. Crypto Banter. That's a good name. We're trying to come up with a name. You might want, if you could come up with a name for our will be immensely grateful. I'll send you a copy of my book as a reward. So yeah, that was something we were kicking about. So if there's any questions, type them in there, and we will answer them now if we can. Just checking if I had any messages from Moonboy.
I'm not sure how to do it.
Go for it, Stephanie.
Hi.
Hello.
How are ya?
I'm good, thank you. Good.
Sorry I disappeared for a little while, but I'm back. Yeah, I have some questions about the node. I'm trying to kind of not push that, you know what I mean. Pitch that. And one thing I wanted to know is, could that help people with the security aspect of their own network if they created a node? I don't know if anybody can answer that.
SG?
So if you set up XRP node, like a Ripple, a validator node, is that going to help secure? That's going to help secure the ledger. And as far as your own network,
can you run it though? Can you run your own network off of that node as well? I mean, is that something that can be done?
What you'll need to do, so if you see, what I would suggest is we've put on the listing that if you email support, I've got a couple of people in the team that are specialising in the node, which is not me or SG, but that's part of the bigger team. So if you email support at xrdoge.com, I'll put it in the chat now, that's the best thing to do. And then I can get the right people from the team to help you with that. They're good questions, great questions, and really important. And you asking the question, Stephanie, means that we can put that information out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to, pitch this to people that have no idea about blockchain or anything, and you all know what I'm trying to do.
And you can always just get them to buy some jumpers and t-shirts. It might be easier.
Yeah. But I'm trying to. That's great, but I'm trying to get the whole decentralized banking brought to my generation. And this is one of the things I've been working towards is the nodes.
Well, we're looking at how we can simplify purchasing Xrdoge as well, so that might be helpful.
Right. I know that would be really helpful if we just purchase like XRP through your store or something, and then be able to get Xrdoge that way. That would make my life.
That would be good. That is a conversation I have been having this morning with Moonboy. So,
well, that's great.
Yeah.
All right.
We love the question. Sorry, Stephanie. I thought you'd finished. Carry on.
No, I just said I was done. Thank you.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. Lots of questions about listing, which we love. So obviously with the big one was last week. That is our main focus because we push volume on that as well. We do have plans for other listing, but if we told you, then you know what the question would be on the chat when. So it's a little bit more of a longer path listing. So it is something that is part of our strategic plan, and as and when that becomes more finalized, then we will let you guys know. But we don't have any official updates, I am afraid. When listing Bison Army, well, they need to contact you, SG, don't they, or me?
Yeah, you can reach out to us on Twitter, email, Discord, Telegram.
Yeah.
They're interested.
We're here. We're here. So if you've got, any other coins that that aren't on there that you're interested in, absolutely send them our way. We can list, and the turnover for listing is much swifter than it was with a bigger development team. So that's great. How many are the total members of Xrdoge? Do you mean people that follow people on the team? Oh, that's an interesting question.
Yeah. Not sure what exactly. Yeah, if you could clarify a little bit.
Xrpl, can you clarify for us? Do you know how many army members? How many of us are there sat round a board table? What would you like to know? And any other questions? If anyone wants to come to the mic, if you're feeling a bit brave, then do so. If not, type them in the chat. The total devs. I always find the definition of a dev interesting. I'm going to be more pedantic. So we have a development team who do the work on the decks and the coding and the more technical side. Then we have our special memes team, which consists of lots of different people with various talents. Then we have our 3 creators, SG, Moonboy, and Iggy. Then we have also people who do some of the marketing. So we work with 3 different marketing companies. Then we also have people who work moderating or admin in the chats. We consider them part of that more central team. And then there's somebody who answers lots of emails and makes sure everyone's doing their job. But I'm not sure who that person is. So I would say in total probably could be looking at up to 30 people if you branch out and include everybody doing different roles. And then on the main central team, what we speak to daily would be around 10 of us. It can vary depending on what needs to be done, but everybody with lots of different talents. Yeah, we did have some FUD. We saw the FUD, and that was thank you for bringing it up, SG. I think you saw some of the FUD as well on Twitter, didn't you, about the node?
Yeah, I mean, it's just, they just don't like the idea, it seems, of making it simple for people to set up a node. These guys are like, they have to go through the learning curve, and you can't just make a cookie cutter like that. And I don't know, maybe a little bit of envy or something. I don't know. I don't know what could possibly be wrong with selling nodes to people that it's pre-configured and easy to run with the tech support team behind it 24/7. So I don't really understand, like, we're trying to help the community, and then the more nodes are running, and then the more Xrp grows, the more it can handle the volume that's going to go through it. So I'm not I don't know why there's no reason to flood that.
No, there was a question about the price, but it's very clear in the listing that involves 2 hours of training and bespoke one-to-one support as well. So it's a package, but we often choose not to respond to those sorts of comments, because sometimes when you respond, you give more credibility to them in some ways, or more attention. So.
Don't engage crazy.
No, absolutely not. Xrpl, we're from all over the world, all walks of life, all over. But the billboards obviously went up in London. That was one of our marketing.
What do you mean? Hello?
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 We've got a guest.
You have the shyest community I think I have ever been involved in.
We do. They're not shy when we're not looking, though. When we're not looking, they're not shy.
I do have a question that kind of has to do with the payments and kind of the use case, like actual utilization of it. The payment portal stuff that is posted on the website is for WordPress specifically, right? So if a website is run through WordPress, that kind of walks them through how to build a payment portal. Are there plans to create kind of maybe something that's a little more plug and play that might be easier for businesses that would want to implement?
That's a great question. We are looking to simplify the payment portal. Do you mean that if you don't have WordPress, or just the whole?
Well, yeah. I mean, I've got a small business on the side, and I could and I could see, like, offering a different payment option for people, just kind of being a benefit. But it's also got to be something that, as a business owner, it's not going to be real complex, and for me to do. If there's something that's like an easier way for people to be able to pay, to use this as a currency, I just think if we did something like that, it would give it a really good use case.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's a really great suggestion. I know Xrdoge.shop, so my rival, who I don't mind having a rival with as well, because he's a very nice man and sells excellent sunglasses. He used the tutorial and managed it, and he set it up. But we are looking to simplify it and potentially offer different options for payment as well, so it's not just exclusive to Xrdoge. I will take that back to the development team as a really useful suggestion, and then as and when I get an update, I will let you know. Thank you.
Victoria, thank you Yes, indeed. That's something I've been wanting to ask as well. I just almost forgot. Like I say, make it elder proof because most people my age, we have businesses already, and a lot of us don't really want to. I remember when they created it, and Moonboy said, "Well, here's the instructions." I'm like, "But I don't want to learn how to do this. I just want to, set it up on my shop." And PayPal right now has a really good business platform similar to it, but it's on the Ethereum network. So it would be great to make something just across the board where we can use it for our businesses. That we don't have to figure it out. That we don't have to figure it out. We don't want to learn anything else. We're old. Not old. But
I had a very good suggestion sent to me from Crypto Dragon, which also links to QR codes. A very, very, absolutely brilliantly written piece about how they can be useful, and the ease of payment with QR codes. So that could potentially also be something that's linked to it. So Crypto Dragon, I see you're there in the chat.
Well, that's fantastic, Dragon, because that's exactly what we need. And like I said, that don't mean to keep referring to PayPal, but they're almost there with the blockchain stuff, but they're not on the Xrpl. And their platform is what I use for my business, and I can accept crypto through it now.
Yeah,
and it's through a QR code.
If we can, yeah, absolutely. QR codes are so simple. His laptop was low battery, so he was plugging it in.
Yep. Hold on. So Cohen, we saw your message. Sorry, we're not trying to ignore you. Cohen had a good question. He says, "How will the Doge partnership you just announced benefit your ecosystem?" And well, the ecology is going to be beneficial because we're going to have an environmental partnership that kind of just spreads the awareness of the energy consumption that that crypto has, in that we want to promote ways of mitigating this construction and to provide rewards for people that reduce their carbon emissions. So I think that's a pretty beneficial. And then the other partnership with the crypto personality, that will be beneficial because he's a big name in the space, and he's been involved in a lot of different projects, and it's really good to have somebody like that publicly support your project, and to try to make this in the next leg up.
Well, God to my
absolutely. Pardon? Is that a question?
No.
And the link as well with ecology. So there's a press release coming out coming out tomorrow, and there's also a video being made on it. I'm just negotiating with Moonboy to see whether he's going to make a video as well this evening. He's just sent me a message actually, which while we were talking. Which will explain. So it's also going to be about using Xrdoge, and they have a brilliant feature on their website about how you can create a carbon offset, and you can have trees planted. So there's lots of different links. It's not just about them saying we endorse Xrdoge. It's actually going to be an active partnership. So you're going to be able to use Xrdoge. We're going to be able to partner with them in terms of how to market our utility project, how to get the name out there, but most importantly, get people knowing the name of Xrdoge, because marketing is about a name and getting the name in people's heads. And you need to think beyond crypto as well to do that if you want to make it a household name. And that's part of the thinking behind it as well. So if there's not any other questions, we will leave it there for now. So just to sum up, official partners now with Ecology, very exciting. Video potentially from Moonboy coming out, also from Jenna, and it will be tweeted out, the official press release tomorrow. We are pleased to welcome Jenna into our family, who's going to be doing some regular videos for us on her tweeted out on her Twitter and also on her YouTube. Big announcement pending next week. We are actually doing the interview with this crypto partnership person tomorrow, so we're hoping that can go out next week as well. No listings yet, but that is something that we definitely continue to work on. Iggy's not here because he's busy working on the eco-utility project, which we thank him for very much, and has been really well received. In our news articles that you may have seen, we had nearly, I think it was 25,000 new views on just one article. We've got some more articles to go out. And also we made it onto the one of the biggest crypto online news platforms in China, which was huge. And they don't usually put articles about meme coins, but they were so impressed, they were so impressed by the utility project that they actually listed the article, which was a real achievement. So lots happening, and we are going to continue to put those press releases out. And last question, we are the NFT fund from Ripple. So the NFT obviously is the final thing on our roadmap, and as and when it's the right time to comment on those, we absolutely will. But we thank everyone.
Ripple is asking about Whitebit staking. We're still talking to them, so just we'll keep you guys updated on that before we wrap things up.
We like how you keep asking, because that just keeps us focused, doesn't it, SG? So we've got no chance of forgetting.
Absolutely, keeps you honest.
So thank you, everyone, and we will we'll let you know when the next chat will be next week. A couple of people in the team traveling to different places for some meetings, and also some well-earned hellos with family members, but we will announce as and where we will be next week. And we thank you all for your contribution, and keep shilling.
Keep shilling, yeah, that's how we'll end it. Keep shilling. It was awesome to see everybody that turned up to the chat, a lot of familiar faces, and till next week we'll be doing this again. Thanks, guys.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.